Hey guys, so to start out this look, I'm taking this orange shade through the crease just as I would a normal transition shade, not trying to be too precise or anything like that, just taking it on a fluffy brush and blending it, following the natural shape of my crease. And I also put that tape there just to kind of help get a harsh line when I remove it later on. And yeah, just deepening that up and blending it as if it's a normal transition shade. And I did take a skin colour eyeshadow to help blend out the edge of that because it didn't blend out very nicely on its own, and then I deepened it up a little bit more just to make sure it was all nice and blended. Then for the deeper colour of the crease, I took this burgundy shade. It does look like it has glitter in it, but when you put it on the eye, that just kind of blends out and you can't see any of the glitter. So I used that as the deeper shade through the crease, and you can see I'm not being very neat at all right here. And I am using a paintbrush for that too, so it's nice and pointy. So yeah, I'm just kind of running it through the crease, just not being neat or anything because I know I was going to blend over it all anyway, and blend it out. And here I'm blending it with a flat shader brush and just blending it up into that previous shade. And it does kind of look very harsh for the most part of the video, but then as I add more to the look, it does look more blended out than it actually kind of was. So then I deepened it up again and blended it out and just kept repeating that process until I was satisfied with how blended it was and how deep it was. I think I kept making it deeper and that kind of made it look more blended, if that makes any sense. And then I took the bigger fluffy brush as well to blend the edges of it out even more. So now I'm going in and deepening up a little bit more and getting more precise as to where the bottom of it goes, and I'm making it a little bit harsher, and then again blending it all out to make it nice and neat, and then going in with a larger brush to give it a final blend. And you only want to start the next bit when you are fully satisfied with the depth and the blendedness of the crease. So I took that silver eyeshadow and put some eye drops in it so it was very nice and thick, and so that I could cut the crease nicely with it, because it's easier to do that with a liquid. So I did that with a flat shader brush, just packing the colour on and cutting out the crease with the top kind of part of the brush, just kind of going very slowly. You can't tell because I speeded it up, but just filling in that whole area. And then I went over that with a liquid liner which had glitter in it, and that just kind of intensified it, cut the crease a little bit more, and just made everything nice and precise and look more pulled together. And I think the glitter definitely added a lot of depth and made it look more interesting than just the plain eyeshadow. Then I ran a black Kohl pencil through my tight line and applied some black winged liner. Here you can see how helpful that tape really was, because if not, I'd have just made a huge mess right here. And then I removed the tape, did the rest of my face, and went onto the lower lashes, and I blended the burgundy across the lower lash line. Very, very simple, because you don't want to make anything too dramatic on the lower lash line because the top is so dramatic. And then I blended it out with the bigger fluffy brush and applied some white Kohl pencil into my my waterline. And I applied fake lashes and mascara, and that was basically it for the look. You should probably highlight the inner corner. I'm not sure if I just forgot to include it in the video, but I did do that. I would avoid brow highlight because you have so much going on the lid. You don't want to kind of take away from that. So just an inner corner highlight to finish that off. And a nice pair of dramatic lashes, but nothing too thick because you don't want to hide the beautiful work you've created behind that.